wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, I still gotta.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Okay, ready?
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Back to throw. Long. He's got the hook up with Diggs. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here today. They go to the PAT. Makes the score 7-0. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The drive starts with a run from H.N. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
You look at this Colt defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He may go. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Aubrey now for the point after. And it's good, and they jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Right back to Achane on second down. Gets around him. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Justin Simmons firing all the way in for the safety position. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Under pressure, they got him again. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Well, partners, the first quarter too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
Oh, some strong running, and he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's Long on 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts take a 3-touchdown lead. Now the extra point. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Achane. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. You look at this Colt defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he is going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On first down, long. And that's going to be incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the sideline and incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And the Colts are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 21-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they go to work on a first and goal.
Ready. Check man.
Diggs, the motion man left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And that one not fooling anyone. It'll go down as a completed pass, but it will lose a big chunk of yardage. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Back to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
And you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Long. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to throw. Long. He's gotten a joker over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Looking to throw. Long. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Long. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts are able to widen their lead here in this first half. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Achane to start the drive. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down. They only needed one, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He'll dump this off to H.M. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now H.N. on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. He'll drop to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Operating from the gun. Long, looking for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Long. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. David Njoku, as the first half is winding down. And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime. Good with the PAT. That is on here in this first half. not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right?
I'm never going to be in a hurry to play you again. I'm taking a shit in a shower to get my ass kicked. I ain't fucking sitting down here holding a turd for you to kill me, fuckface.
A 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible.
Ah, bullshit on you for once.
It officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
What a first down pickup. It was amazing.
Getting him the ball in the
Fucking
passing
amazing.
game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it
Interference bastard!
Positive grades will be
Oh.
shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up.
How did you click on and get him to do that shit?
As he'll
The
kick it
fuck
away
kind
for
of
the
glitch is
second
that?
time. That's pulled in at the 32. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here's they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
To throw is long. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Long. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a first down by about a yard as they're able to convert little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he will find Scott on the right side complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Long. Very quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be some.
Touchdown, Colts! Tyler Scott taking it in. And the Colts have got it on cruise control. Now the extra point. And good by Aubrey. Goes even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
3rd inches for me. First
No
down for
return
you.
there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25.
Oh, shut the fuck up, you fucking cunt-ass faggot. Fuck. Hey, you're 25. You the bag of dicks and choking everyone. Fucking motherfucker. Huh?
Tennessee offense.
That fucking dickhead. He said, hey, started up 25. Fuck that announcer. Fuck him in his ass.
Make it look more respectable now, or win. That's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action.
Throw it, man. Jesus fucking Christ.
Down he goes. An 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. A give left side. Here's Achane. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Yards the tally on the return there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now long. From the gun on third down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
Way to go, cornerback with 96 speed. Gonna get burned. That wheel route. Ooh. What an amazing fucking route ran.
And the Colts will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. It's even larger here in the third quarter. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played,
no fucking way.
coaches talked about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers.
Take your little three-man front and shove it up your ass.
After we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball.
Well, at least
and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
H-N here, they stay on the ground.
That stretch always works, buddy.
72 yards for
that one does. I ain't called it but twice this game. The other stretches don't work as good.
Despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Up the middle, H-N. And he'll get this in.
H-N gonna have 50 carries.
As he's down to the 48. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
I ain't throwing no goddamn more fucking picks with my rookie. 2's enough. Didn't even have a chance to roll a fucking joint. I get my ass kicked.
Now 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Blitz coming and down he goes.
Dude, I'm throwing the ball. What the fuck? What is up with this dollar spinner, dude? The best defensive freshman in the game. Oh my god.
He certainly has, but in his defense,
Yeah, that's why Madden sucks.
You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You
Yeah.
see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
No, I ain't complaining about the linebacker. I'm complaining about the fucking set. Dollar.
The gun now on 3rd down. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
Yeah, I know. Spinner shouldn't be that good against the run, though.
They'll go. H-in. And he's going to get him the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot.
I don't understand it,
No
bro.
reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Come on, fucking guards. Fucking pancake somebody. They're fucking little people.
You gotta take some chances. You know, if you play everything conservatively and play everything exactly like, okay, I know what to do in each situation, I don't think you're going to get very far. I love the call there, going for it, even on his own side of the field.
Yeah, and even though you're on your own side of the field, they were creeping towards midfield, so not as crazy as if they were back at their own 20.
Showed a little faith in the defense too, right?
Yep. 2nd and a couple. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. They lead big in a major part of the
Damn, rookie.
It's been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway.
Is that how everyone just plays me now? Just put a fucking goddamn dragger. Drag garter, and that's it, huh?
3rd and 2.
Fucking that easy? Yeah, you didn't get it. And my quarterback's
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another
sad,
play that's been in the
man.
picture of this
Fucking
game
sad.
overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's taken in by his big tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with H.M. Just a yard on the pickup.
Fuck you, yo. Fuck you too, you fucking bitch.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them. And it's a Titans
Yeah,
touchdown.
I scored. I scored. I'm amazing. I'm amazing.
15-yard touchdown ground. And the Titans are finally into the end zone.
He threw a touchdown pass. And I didn't get sacked. Fucking
Coaches
amazing.
must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had
Yeah,
the
we really like to
interceptions
see
in this
that from the
game, but
quarterback.
they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
It's Brandon God.
Teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making
It's a
plays,
celebration,
but the
dude.
spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get
That's
a
all I
roughing
could do
call here
earlier.
to follow
Knock
through.
down your
And
kicker.
that flag
Felt good
accepted.
though. I was hoping I broke his fucking jaw for the year. I didn't though. Oh,
So
fuck
still
sticks.
lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
Yeah, 50-3. All right.
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Long down. Throwing on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he's taken in by Njoku. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14. That's good for 28 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to find
And I get a penalty?
It's complete. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now the extra point. This one is over. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. 137 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Well, he currently stands second in the league in rushing, and runs like that are a big reason why. Heck, runs like that might get him to first.
And when you've got goals in front of you, if you're second and you want to be first, that type of running gives you something to shoot for.
And then they make me...
Not quite the success they had last week. This one goes for 3 yards.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the
Can't even
defense.
make a
They played
fucking
that
pass.
very well
This is
because it was a drag
bullshit.
route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he works across the field. He was was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a second down throw.
Stop and turn around, Florida.
But it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Butker on for the PAT. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Titans 17. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And
out here playing volleyball.
On the drop-off, incomplete, nearly intercepted. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still
gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Achane. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
GG's.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice. Obviously, your training camps, your off-season. But